Hey, Harlem. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. It's going to be a minute for people to get in here. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Hello, hello, hello. Running just a little late, but we made it. Hey, Montana. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Come on in, everybody. Hit the like button. Hey, right. I finally made it. Hit the like button on the way in. Everybody, welcome. Doing good, Montana. How are you doing? A lot late. Yeah, it's pretty late. It's pretty late. Welcome, everybody. Come on in, hit the like button. Let's talk about it. Oh. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome. As you come in, if you will, hit the like button. It keeps us in the algorithm. You guys know, y'all know my little spiel. But it does help us out, and we do appreciate it so, so much. I swear I took these off the same little thing and they look different. We'll give everybody a few minutes to jump in, and I'll say about 60 more seconds, and then we'll just start the conversation. They'll come in as they come in. We're not going to be here that long tonight because I do have magazine release party tomorrow right here at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Our March publication is being released on March the 1st, celebrating women internationally across the globe. So we're having our very first virtual release party on tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time here. And then after it, if it's not too long, we'll do our regular live. So depends on how long we go. There'll be games. We'll give a couple of giveaways. No. Tomorrow's the 28th. It releases officially on the 1st. No, it's 28th. Yeah, so Sunday's the 1st. Scare me. They do. It's already the end of, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Already the end of February. It's just flying by. Flying by. That's why we got to take every minute and make it worth our while. Welcome in, everybody. Hit the like button as you come in. We're going to get started with the conversation. Montana, what is up with you? How's everything going on your end of things? Harlem, how was your day? Right, how you doing? Everybody, how you doing? Where y'all tuning in from? I am in the Midwest. It's a beautiful weather, like 79 degrees. Like we loving it. But it's about to rain, but it's not gonna get cold or snow. I can deal with the rain. I can do that. I'm sleepy too. I am too, right? I've been going all day. I'm sleepy, but I'm gonna get this done. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. So, as y'all saw the title, we're going to be talking about Bill Clinton and his deposition. He went on today. I want to talk about that a little bit. tell y'all what I'm thinking about this whole thing in the US. And then we're going to also talk about Michael Jackson's estate being sued, and he's not with us. Like, they don't stop. And Wright said it. He said it best. Like, it don't even matter. It never stops. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too. And then whatever else pops up before we get out of here. So really not a long live, but we do have something to talk about. So come on in and hit the like. Let's see what the likes are doing. We're staying on top of it right now for now. So give me just 1 second. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. The link is in the chat as well. Anybody wants to come up, that's always available especially on our Freestyle Fridays. So again, if y'all missed the interview on was it Monday? On this past Monday? When was it? With Darren Henson, Sunday, I believe. I just finished saying, yes, man. And then just get in and then go live and then this and that. It's a lot. It's just a lot, and I'm sleepy. But I have too much to do. I got to prepare for tomorrow. Overtime. I love me some overtime in Harlem. They not taxing overtime no more. Ain't that a blessing? The interview was on Tuesday. Oh, okay. So Tuesday was the interview. Go check it out with Darren Henson. It was a really good interview. So if you guys missed it, go see the replay over there. We got more interviews coming up. We consistently do that. We try to keep it kind of just a variety of things over here. So we're excited about the interviews that we have coming up. Yeah. So did you know it was the State of the Union or something like that where Donald Trump went and watched the State of the Union? He said, "I'm sorry I missed the live, but I was watching the State of the Union with you guys as president." So that's what he was doing. I don't know where Montana was, but it was good. Numbers looked really good. So here's my thing, like that 3.3K live, like what happened? Like, how did it get there? And how do we maintain that? Like, I don't know what happened, but I was hoping for more for Darren, but I mean, it didn't do bad. Not bad. So let's get started. I want to start with Michael Jackson. Well, I'll start with Bill Clinton and his deposition. So let me share my screen. Yeah, that was, he's so full of it. And didn't he say that if that he could be impeached if y'all gonna make me pay? No thanks, I'm not paying for that. All right. Didn't he say that if they don't win midterms, that he will be impeached? Did he say that during the State of the Union or whatever it's called? Chapman, it did. But we did get, his numbers did do over 200 and still rising. People are still going to watch it. So I'm excited about that. The chat was crazy on that thing. I don't know where that came from. Was it my thumbnail? Like, what was it? And people was interacting like you couldn't hardly even keep up with the chat. So we gonna have some more of them days. That's what we looking for. Let me see. All right, so let's talk about Bill Clinton. So Bill Clinton, yesterday we know Hillary Clinton was deposed on yesterday, and today Bill Clinton was deposed. Now, I've been thinking about this because there was a comment that he was going to come out. Oh, hold on, right? Oh, Lord. Okay, listen. So Hillary came out, got deposed. Well, Bill Clinton got deposed today. And as I said, I was thinking about him because they said Bill Clinton said that he would be happy to come and testify in front of the House and that he was just going to tell the truth. He was going to tell what all he could do is tell what he knew. And he was going to also, if there was anything he could say about Donald Trump, he was going to let them have it. And I was thinking, he ain't going to do that. And he didn't do that because guess why? If he would have went in there talking about what he knows about Donald Trump, then guess what? Donald Trump was going to talk about what he knew about Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton got in there. He didn't really say nothing. He didn't really talk about nothing. So let's read this and then we're going to go back to the chat. Bill Clinton denies any wrongdoings with Epstein. I just don't know what I believe these days. Like, I don't know. What happened? Continue. All right. Bill Clinton denies wrongdoing during hours of questioning in the House Epstein investigation. So what they covered here, the deposition ends. Bill Clinton answered questions for more than 6 hours, just like Hillary. It was about 6 hours as part of the House Oversight Committee's Jeffrey Epstein investigation. The deposition happened behind closed doors, of course, in Chappaqua, New York. His testimony: the former president told lawmakers he did not know or have sex with the women, but he said he did. Okay, let me just read it. He did not know or have sex with the women who he was pictured with in a jacuzzi in files released by the Justice Department, sources told CNN. Clinton said in his opening statement that he saw nothing and did nothing wrong related to the disgraced financier. Epstein and the Clintons. The former president's testimony comes as a day after lawmakers interviewed Hillary Clinton for the House investigation. Read CNN's review of what happened. Calling on Trump. A top oversight Democrat says the Clintons' deposition should pave the way for President Donald Trump to testify to. Trump said today that he doesn't like seeing the former president. He doesn't like seeing the former president deposed. Trump said that he didn't like seeing Bill Clinton deposed. I guess you didn't because you was shaking in your boots. You didn't know what he was going to say. Bill Clinton doesn't take media questions as Hillary did, so he didn't even take any question. Former President Bill Clinton did not address the press upon concluding his deposition like his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary, did a day earlier. Both Clintons testified behind closed doors for more than 6 hours. But after the deposition, Hillary Clinton came outside to talk to the reporters about what happened and answer questions. Bill Clinton left without a similar media availability. But Democrats and Republicans said the former president was very cooperative in the disposition. The House Oversight Chairman James Comer said there is more work to be done in the panel's Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Speaking to reporters, the Kentucky Republican vowed to seek justice for victims of Epstein's abuse, calling the congressional inquiries a serious investigation. He said, this is a serious investigation. We will continue. A consistent theme continues to persist throughout all the people that were being that we bring in. Obviously, the government failed the victims. Justice was not served in Palm Beach when Epstein was first arrested. We're very concerned about that. And then the Republican committee says, top oversight Republican says committee will bring in more people for questioning. But so I'm just going to stop right here because, again, here's what I'm saying. I don't think that you can bring many people in as you please, but I just don't feel like, I mean, like, then what? Like, you're bringing them in and they're all saying the same thing. They're saying, I didn't know him like that. I didn't know what he was doing behind closed doors. I didn't have nothing to do with that. So, like, basically, we're doing this for what? And then they came out, the Republican committee came out and said, we're going to follow suit like the UK. We're going to do what the UK is doing. The UK is arresting people. We're going to follow suit. I believe it when I see it. Let me see. Bryce said, if Bill Clinton knows something about the files, he should just come out like an absolute gangster. But he's not, because I thought that's what was going to happen today. I really thought that he was going to say something other than, I only met him for a short time. I don't know what he was doing. Like, everybody's saying that. Have you forgotten? So this must be Bill Clinton. Have you forgotten who I am? I'm the former president of the USA. You remember the one that got my in the Oval and didn't have to pay for it. Unlike this clown. All right. He was absolutely involved with Jeffrey Epstein and knew what was going on. He even participated. This dude is obsessed with me, and he has been going after me and my wife for years. Did he say that? Is this stuff he said? Other than the D part. I stay silent to avoid exposing him for his disgusting tendencies, which have been going on for a very long time. You forced my wife to testify, even though she knows nothing when his wife was going. So they talked to Hillary prior to bringing her on, bringing her for deposition. And she told them, I don't have nothing to tell y'all. I don't know him. I haven't been around him. I didn't do business with him. I don't know him. So there's nothing to tell you. But if you want me to come, then I'll come. And they subpoenaed her to come to only get nothing, no answers. Hey, APC. Let me see. Harlem said Clinton was there in pigs in the pool with Ghislaine shaking my hand. Yeah. And then he says he knows Ghislaine. He knows Jeffrey Epstein. But this was all before his his crimes came out to the forefront. Like, they didn't know nothing. This was all prior to that. Had they known, they wouldn't have been around him. Everybody's saying that. Y'all know what was going on. I don't care. Bill Clinton knows what was going on. APZ, hey, Harlem. I thought about that. Sometimes a hot tub is just a hot tub. I've been thinking a lot about this. Is it possibly they hid the underage girls when certain people visited? I guess anything's possible. But I mean, you mean to tell me every single person that is questioned that we see in these pictures and emails and everything else had nothing to do with nothing, knew nothing. The closest person that's gotten to admitting something is Bill Gates. Other than that, nobody else. But people have said it was obvious what was going on on the islands. Yes, they saw it. They just ain't saying it. There are pics of Virginia with yes. So there are pics of Virginia with Clinton when she was a minor. Virginia is the one that allegedly unalived. Yep, she did. She unalived herself, according to her brother, her two brothers, and her two sister-in-laws, and was abused by Epstein and Andrew. And she was in pictures with him, Andrew, too. It's 2 Docs of Epstein on Netflix. I keep saying I have to watch again, but that stuff is just so horrid. It is just, it makes you sick to your stomach that he got away with this stuff, and he took the sucker way out. If he did do this, if he did unalive himself, he's a sucker anyway. But I'm just saying, he got to run away from his truth, hide them from the president, but not from the Gates. Okay. That Bill Gates' ex-wife, Melinda, she knows a lot, but she's like, that's not her story to tell. But I feel like it's your story to tell when there are victims that need to have that are seeking justice. I think that you have an obligation to tell it if you know it at this point. Forget about him cheating on you, a couple of times. He told you about that. You knew that. But there's something else she knows. And she was like, anything else that has to do with that, we can let Bill Gates, we can let my ex-husband answer that. But don't you think that if she knows something that she should be saying something? Why don't they subpoena her? Oh, she might plead the fifth too. I don't know anything about these files. I've been avoiding the topic because all the time and redaction it took to get them. So I'll be learning as you discuss the phases. Okay. Something to keep in mind. Clinton pleaded the fifth, 47 pleaded the fifth, over 440 times, and Ghislaine Maxwell pleaded the fifth. Oh, gotcha. So at this point, I'm really like, I don't know who's next, but they keep saying like they have this whole list, of people, and that we're going to be very shocked when we learn who these people are that were redacted. But when you gonna bring the people out? When we gonna know? When we gonna know who it is? And then when you do bring them out, now what? Then what? And so they're claiming that they're going to be unredacting some things. We're going to see more. They're going to bring more people out. They're going to have more people deposed and to have to testify in front of the House. And that's fine and well. But when they do, but what next? Like I'm done with it. Until there's an arrest. I think tonight will be it for me. Like I'm done. 47 needs to be next. They have set precedents for testify with set precedents for testify with President Clinton. So when the Democrat committee came out, right, they said they're going to stop at nothing to bring Donald Trump on. And they said Donald Trump has not been, what did he say he was? He was kind of like dismissed from it. He was, what do you call that? What's the word for it? He was exonerated. Donald Trump keeps saying that he was exonerated. But today at the press conference, the Democrats said he has not been exonerated. He has not answered the questions we need to answer, and we will bring him forward. Like we will bring him to have to testify. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. I want to know because I'm nosy, but it gets frustrating for the stuff they're giving us, and for the answers the people are giving us that know something and won't tell us. I'm even frustrated with Melinda Gates. Like, tell the people, tell the authorities what you know. The heck? So anyway, Bill did his thing today and he's done, and he hasn't been accused of anything, but he hasn't been exonerated from anything either, but they don't feel like he's done anything wrong. Don't believe it. I just don't believe it. All right, let's move on. All right, so Michael Jackson, y'all, why is it that they keep coming for Michael Jackson? So now they're coming for his estate. Let us take a look at what they're doing. This came out today, actually. This article. Now, if they let us read it, we might have to grab a different one. Oh, okay. I got Rolling Stone. All right. It says, Michael Jackson estate sued for child trafficking and siblings allege decade-long abuse. So, 4 adult siblings who claim Michael Jackson abused them when they were minors have filed bombshell child trafficking lawsuits against the late musician's estate. The new complaint, filed Friday, today, in a federal court in LA, comes 1 month after the siblings, Frank, Dominic, Marie Nicole, and Aldo Cascio, appeared in a Beverly Hills courthouse amid a related effort to avoid a financial settlement with Jackson's estate that they described as an unlawful agreement to silence victims of childhood sexual abuse. Reps for the estate asked the court to order the parties into arbitration, but the judge withheld a final ruling and set a follow-up hearing for March the 5th. So next week they will have a follow-up hearing. Michael Jackson, over the course of more than a decade, rugged, R-worded, and S-a'd each of the plaintiffs, beginning when some were as young as 7 or 8. The 23-page lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone. The filing alleges that the abuse occurred over extended periods in multiple locations worldwide, including during visits when Jackson and his children stayed at the siblings' family home. The complaint contends that Jackson groomed and brainwashed the siblings using his wealth, celebrity status, and network of employees and advisors. According to the lawsuit, Jackson met the family through their father, who worked at a luxury hotel he frequently visited. After gaining the family's trust with gifts, declarations of affection, and sustained attention, Jackson allegedly isolated the children from responsible adults, plied them with drugs and alcohol, exposed them to that, oh gosh, and then abused them individually. The filing alleges that Jackson S.A.'d Edward during interstate and international travel, including stops connected to the Dangerous World Tour with visits to Elizabeth Taylor's home in Switzerland and Elton Johnson's residence in the UK, and at his Neverland Ranch in Santa Barbara County. Dominic was allegedly abused in Florida, New Jersey, New York, France, and South Africa, including during the History World Tour at Neverland Ranch and at the Cascio family's New Jersey home. Aldo was allegedly assaulted during international trips at Neverland Ranch in New York, at the family residence, and at video shoots and recording sessions. Marie Nicole was allegedly assaulted during similar travel, including at Neverland Ranch in New York, Las Vegas, and Florida, and the family home, according to the lawsuit. The filing also claims Jackson attempted an assault on Marie Nicole in Bahrain. Did I say that right? The Cascio family previously referred to themselves as Jackson's second family in media interviews. They were among his fears they're his fiercest defenders during his criminal trial, which ended with an acquittal on charges of child SA in 2005. Jackson did settle a civil claim in 1994 while maintaining his innocence. After Jackson's death in 2009, Wade Robson, a choreographer and director, and James Safechuck, a writer, actor, and director, stepped forward with claims that Jackson molested them in the 1980s and 1990s, sometimes during overnight, in the 2019 documentary Leaving Neverland. According to the Castillo siblings, the documentary led them to share their experiences as well. Reps for Jackson's estate did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Friday. Last month, an estate said his clients categorically dispute the siblings' accusations. He claimed the allegations were linked to an extortion demand of $213 million last summer. The new lawsuit signed by lawyer Howard King on behalf of the siblings include claims of child trafficking, negligent, intentional infliction of emotional distress, breach of contract, negligent hiring, and fraud. It seeks a trial to determine compensatory and punitive damages. Ignoring threats from the Michael Jackson estate of financial ruin and faced with the estate's false public accusations of extortion and lying, the Castillos have elected to remain silent no longer, King said in a statement to Rolling Stone on Friday. Not only do they seek fair compensation for more than a decade of abuse of an entire family, they hope their filing will embolden other victims and enablers. Why does that keep popping up? Enablers to become where was I? Not only do they seek fair compensation for more than a decade of abuse an entire family, they hope their filings will embolden other victims and enablers to come forth and shake off the shackles of their silence. Jackson was 50 years old when he passed away at an accidental overdose of the surgery strength anesthetic propofol. And his rented mansion in Los Angeles at his rented mansion in Los Angeles on June 25th, 2009. Since then, his estate has been wildly successful at making money off his music and legacy. After years of delay, a biopic about the singer's life finally set to hit theaters in April. So I have not seen the comments. What are y'all saying? Oh gosh, let's get this off of here if it's doing that. All right, I'm back. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so yeah, April, the movie comes out or about Michael Jackson's life. which was really a crazy life for him, according to what we know. But it will come out in April. You know, I'm torn. I'm torn with this. He's not here. He's not here. So whatever, here's my thoughts. Y'all tell me, like, really, if y'all think I'm wrong. Oh, game, hey, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong about this. Michael Jackson is no longer with us, right? So whatever people are saying that he did or didn't do or all that, whatever, right? He has children here still that had nothing to do with nothing. And they shouldn't have to suffer because of any decisions that their father made. So I think it should just, I think that is crazy that he is game, right? They said this estate is making more money than it's ever seen. And y'all know Michael Jackson was paid when he was here. I remember he was on this documentary. He was shopping. They was like, this is $85,000. He said, I want it. This is $125,000. This is $635,000. I want it. They was like, do you have room for it, Michael? He said, no, it's for another house. Like, he had money. So, but my point is that I don't think that the kids should have to suffer for what a grown person made, whatever those decisions are, right? They're no longer here. And so everything he has, he wasn't married. So it's for his children and his mom. Listen, y'all are fighting somebody that's not even here. If you was going to do that, why didn't you do that when he was here? Why did you take the money in the settlement then? And now just all of a sudden, you know why? Because they know how much money this estate is making. That's what I think. I don't know. I hate it. Gonna be hard to build a case. They want money. How much? $213 million. $213 million. I knew it was I knew it was pre-cell phone era, but no one has any proof. No one saw anything. That's the whole case. How did he go to a whole trial and all jurors found him not guilty? Just to go away, just to, like that's what I think that they should work out. Not because their dad was guilty or not, that doesn't matter. But ain't nobody got time for y'all's shenanigans. Take this right here and go away forever. Like, don't come back. This is the second time y'all have done this. You protected him. And now all of a sudden, this estate is making so much money. And now you want to, whatever y'all are doing. So I'm with you, right? Take these millions and live your best life. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. I will be watching in April. I will be watching. Because, I mean, not only that, Michael Jackson had a really rough life growing up as well. I mean, their dad wasn't the nicest dad. He did say that he acted that way because he wanted them to be great. And he accomplished that for just about all of them. But Michael and Janet were the breadwinners. What did O'Gain say? He said he was acquitted because all litigation against him had no proof, and the ones that counted said right. So that's right, O'Gain. Like, what do y'all want? What do you want? Where's the proof? Because when you go into a court of law, you have to have the blatant proof in black and white, whether that's videos, whether that's text messages, whether there's emails, whether there's photos. Like, where is that stuff? That's why it should be a statute of limitation, because coming back years later is hard to defend and prove. Go away. That's what I say, APZ. And then I say go away. Like, I'm telling you, I am not one to bash victims at all. So what I'm saying is, if it happened, he's still alive and kicking it and still making money and still performing and all that stuff. Why are you protecting him now? And then when he's no longer with us, you want $213 million from the estate that belongs to his children and his mother. Go away. I don't know. People might say I'm wrong for that, but just go away already. Did I miss anything? A trial of what? The guy is gone. He can't testify. He can't answer for said. And that's my, okay, so that's my question. I'm glad I went back to the chat. I didn't see this one. How can you accuse someone of something that's not here to fight for themselves, for one, can't give you no information? So it's just your word against who? The state that don't have no idea what you're talking about. So how do I get to go to trial and figure out what we need to do? Mediation, whatever. What? What are we going to talk about? You're going to say, this is what Michael Jackson did to me. And they're going to say, Michael, stand up. What do you say about it? He can't. Okay, so somebody, whoever's managing the state, stand up. Well, obviously they're going to say, no, that's not what happened. Your word against mine. I don't know. I hate it. I want them to just go away. AI says there is no statute of limitations, but similar for adults victims if DNA evidence is available. Where's the DNA? Or crime within 12 years of discovery. Go away. I still want them to go away. Just recently, one of the witnesses said that he even associated with Jeffrey Epstein to help save it. So we talked about that on this live, game, right? I don't know if you were here or if this is your first time here, but welcome. But anyway, said Jeffrey Epstein to help save the kids and bring them to Neverland Ranch to keep them from being sacrificed and hurt. So that's the last we heard before this lawsuit right here came out. And we saw video. Did you see the video where he was sitting in there and they was like, Michael, you were supposed to go home for dinner. And he said, no, he stuck around for dinner. And he had a plate in his hand. He was eating. And they said he was there like a plant to protect and save children and not hurt children. So see how it could be both ways. And Michael's not here no longer. But when Michael was here, he said, I'm not guilty. And he won. I get so excited, y'all. I'm sorry. I get so hyper when I feel strongly about something. There's a lot of sanctism going on in Hollywood and beyond, and been for years. And it's been for years, gamer, right? They've been doing this for so long. It's just grimy. But I had Darren Henson on, and he was like, he did make a point. He said, yeah, why this industry is like pretty grimy, or it ain't the best, but it's really good it can be really good to you too. It's all about how you move and shake in this industry, right? And so wherever you plant yourself, and whoever you plant yourself around is going to determine how you're going to be treated in this industry, how successful you're going to be in this industry or not, right? It's a crazy industry. I don't like bashing victims. I don't like bashing victims either. That's why I can't stand victim for profit, because it takes away from the real victims. Absolutely. So you're right, APZ, and I love your sentiment about that, right? Because at the end of the day, the reality of the thing is there are truly real victims. And we don't play that over here. We respect victims no matter what, right? But at some point, when we've seen you come forth before and either take a payoff, a settlement, or either get on the stand and say, nobody hurt me, he didn't do that to me, right? And then still be in his company, still reap the benefits of anything that he has going on, and then he passes away, and you want $213 million against the estate, like for profit, right? So then the real victims, they get to suffer because one, people won't believe them, and that's their fear anyway for coming forward, because they think people are not going to believe them anyway, or or treat them bad. But when you have a victim saying, I ain't down for none of that, didn't come for the money, I came for a peace of mind and to get justice for what happened to me, right? Victims do like real victims. This is my thought. Real victims do deserve justice, and they deserve some kind of compensation if it can be done. But when you come with the proof, like the Epstein victims have came with proof, they have solid proof. And Epstein was arrested before and let go, and let him out to do the same thing again. I wanted to bring this up on this live. Is there something going on in Hollywood? All these children of famous people. You see that? Martin Short, what's his name? Daughter just was unalived, or something happened to her. They couldn't get to the bedroom. What is going on? It just seems off. Then your lawyers advise you to settle only for it to be used against you in the future. Because, right, you go ahead and settle because they don't want to drag you through the mill. And then you get tore up about it later because you settled. Like, it's crazy. Okay, Miss said, if you look at it, if written and documented, it's been going on since the inception of Hollywood land. It's the fact. It's a fact. If you go and you deep dive and you dig into it, it goes all the way back. So this is not something that just started, not even 20 years ago, more than 20, 30 years ago. This ain't something that just popped up 30 years ago. This is something that has been going on and has been passed down, right? And it just continues to happen. And then that just continues to happen, and no one breaks the cycle, because then they don't have no jobs, or their livelihoods, like whatever the reasons, right? So it just continues to be trickle down. And it's crazy. Pam Bondi was involved during the case in Florida. Yep. Yeah. And they got onto her about that too. Did you see that, right? She felt this much. She couldn't even respond. She had no response for them. Pam Bondi ain't right, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, she ain't right. She don't even like that. She could care less about those victims sitting there behind her. She wouldn't even look them in the face. Just thinks this happens every day to women all over with illegal immigrations. And you don't even know. And they can't even help themselves. They can't even help themselves. The duty of a juror is to look at evidence and determine a verdict. Unfortunately, people do lie, and you just can't believe everyone that says they are victims. And it's a fact. And I think that's the hard part for a juror, right? They don't know. So that's why they say you come with concrete evidence. The evidence, the proof is in the pudding. That's why they say, don't come in this courtroom. Judge Judy will tell you. Did you bring it with you? No. Do you have it on your phone? No. Get out. Case is dismissed, because they can't make a determination if you can't give them something to go off of. I mean, I know your word, right? But what else? What else do you have? Facts. Short, Little John's son, yes, just passed away. There are documentaries on YouTube all about Hollywood man, earlier 20s. Yeah, if that's something y'all are interested in, Y'all should go check it out and do a deep dive. You would be like, like my jaw dropped. And I was like, and the only reason I was looking into it is because I talked to people in the industry, and if out of 10 people that I talked to, 8 of them say this is a horrible industry to be in, and it's because of XYZ 1, 2, 3. And then you have the other 2 that say it could be, but it's really could be good for us too, right? And I do see that. I see both sides of it, but the industry as a whole across the board, and I'm talking about fashion, music, acting, it don't matter. There's all it's yeah. I mean, look at Emmett Till case. Yeah. He lost his life over someone lying on him. Gotta be careful. And you also see men getting vindicated after 30 years of spending in prison because a young lady wanted to lie on them and say that he did something to them that he really didn't do. And 30 years of his life is gone. And yeah, you're compensating him with millions of dollars, but he'll never get those 30 years back because somebody lied on him. Right? Tommy Lee's daughter and one of the housewives' son, you are right, it's something going on. That's a lot, right? In a period of time, that's a lot. It lets you know how our people were being treated back then, that their playing field was unlevel back. The playing field was unlevel back then. It still is. I still feel like it is. Did it get better? A little bit, but it's not better. It's not level at all. Yes, absolutely. I forgot those. Just so many lately. It's true. Years ago, Michael Jackson called out Tommy Mottola. Sure did. Saw that. Sure did. He was head of Sony and married to Mariah Carey at one point. Remember that? They both called him the devil. I remember that. There was a couple of videos that you can see Michael Jackson calling him out and saying that about him. It's in a documentary too. Something about Tommy. Sure facts. Okay, right. Then it's like, why you don't do? Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense for me. Why am I going? What do I need to be in the? No, I stay home. I stay home. But granted, like I love to do the interviews. I like to be on the red carpet doing the interviews. Though that's my greatest experiences that I had. But when my interviews are over on that carpet, or if it's a movie premiere, we sit at the very top and watch and watch them answer the questions, see the movie, and out. Ain't no sticking around. And I don't know why. It's just my job is done. What am I sticking around for? Unless it's like Ali, then I'll stick around with Ali. Him. Those are my friends. But other than that. The story of Dorothy Dandridge was a good example. You make me want to go see that. You make me want to go watch that again. The recording industry controls the artist. And you know what, Harlem? Have for so many years. So like we could go back and we could go like Google or YouTube, like old interviews of people, right? That just when they first come into the industry, the artists, and how they just control their whole entire life because I fronted you. I'm going to front you all of this money, and this is what you're going to do. And your music might get out, or I might shelf it, and you can see other artists come up while you sit back, like, or you're going to do this because if you don't do this, then you won't get this, or you're out, or you're going to get blackballed. Like it's a whole control game, and it's from the top down. Tommy Mottola. Yes, right. I'm done. My job is done. My interviews were great. We look pretty tonight. Everybody looked good. We watched the movie. We talked. Okay, bye. I'm going with my husband. I'm going with my husband. Sometimes people look up and be like, where am I? I'm already halfway home. Me too. My friends start riding with me. They was like, nah, because when you leave, we got to leave. You follow us. Yeah, because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Halle Berry played Dorothy Dandridge. Oh, Dandridge, yes. It was good. It was good, old gamer. You make me want to go watch it. If you want to read the book by Donald Bogle, he did the book by. Oh, really? Does he have it in is it like you can hear him read it or I have to read it? So I like to listen to him read it to me. But I bet it's good. Years most record execs. Yes, most record execs are scummy. And you know what? They know that they have the power and they know that their clients want to be in the business and have fought so hard for years to be in the business, and they know they got that against them, right? If I give them one foot in the door, I got them around my pinky and they're going to do what I say do. I'm the HNIC. Did I say it right? That's how they look at it. I read the book. I don't know about the ebook. Oh, okay. Is it big? Is it long? Because I mean, there's a lot to say about her. Audiobooks. But I'm telling you, old gamer, they have to help me in this chat. My people gotta help me. They be having my back. Who is this? Rock City. Hey, welcome, Rock City. I waited till Michael Jackson was gone to come back and take everything. He outsmarted them on. I don't trust nobody against. Yeah. Welcome to the chat. For facts. I mean, I guess I just don't understand. And maybe it's not for me to understand. I just don't get why I don't understand why, other than it could only be for money. The book is so much better. Yeah. You get more detailed with the book. Welcome, Rock City Marv. Thank you for being here tonight. You're always welcome. I'm not gonna come back. All right. That's why when everyone was going crazy about Quincy, I'm like, nah, glad he gone. He was about to be exposed to. We heard a couple of things about him, even though, like, you know, people really love Quincy, and they say that he really was really like this great help to them. But no one is speaking about, well, they hadn't been speaking about things they experienced or saw with Quincy. But I mean, I've heard things. Yeah, the movie leaves out the details. Yeah. They see an easy payday, but that's not easy. Yeah, that is true. They see an easy payday, but that's not an easy case. Most wouldn't want their name in the media to go through a trial to bring up that pain again. Yep, that's why probably why they're not going to say it anyway. Whoops, where did that come from? Oh, I had that up. Let me see how to get that off there. There we go. They waited until Michael Jackson was going to come back and take everything. Michael Jackson, I smarted them more. Didn't mean to say I. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. But then I don't know if you were here, Rock City, when we was talking about that. Like, that doesn't no longer belong to Michael Jackson. It belongs to his kids. He worked hard. He left for his kids. He's not married, so his kids, and to take care of his mama. Leave them alone. So anyway, this was a good conversation, you guys. The April, the movie or about Michael Jackson's life comes out in April, so I'm gonna be watching that. We'll get to talk about that. Wright said, I'm sure Debbie Rowe got something, but apparently she's fine. Paris has been riding horses at their estate. Yeah, so I ran into Paris and her brother, and we got to take pictures with them. They were super nice people, super nice people. I know I need people just to leave them alone. It was crazy how we ran into them, but it was nice to see them and to meet them. I hope the family benefit from the movie as well. Yeah, I mean, it's a state, right? It's part of it, and it depend. I guess that all depends on who wrote it, who like they had to get permissions for things. I hope they benefit from it. I hope the kids benefit from it, and that his mom is well taken care of. That's my thing. Yeah, they were doing really good. Because Paris was on rugs before, and she got clean. And when she got clean, she met her, like, she was in New York City, and Toya was her auntie Toya was in New York City, and they met up at the fashion show, and they got to see each other after so long, and in Paris being clean. But I saw them in Beverly Hills. That's where I saw them, in Beverly Hills, and she looks pretty. She did. I will be watching the new movie with Jermaine's son playing the lead role as Michael Jackson. I'm sure it's going to be. I think it'll be very good, and then we'll get to come back and talk about it. What we'll do our reviews and see what we think about it. I think that'll be nice too. Like, have something good, some good stuff to talk about. Like, it's just so grimy lately, but that's all we got to talk about because it's just happening every day. You wake up, it's something else. They will. His nephew is playing him, and they worked with the family for yeah. So they'll benefit from it. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I saw Janet Jackson and her son. They took a picture. He is so cute and all grown up. He's I think he's like 8-10 years old. Super cute little boy. That's right. She did get healthy. Almost forgot about that. Yep, she got better. She did. And hanging in there. Yep. She was amongst all them stars in there. All those people. I was like, hey. Come here. I did see him too. Yeah. Who was that passed away? Which brother just passed away in Oklahoma? He was living in Claremore, Oklahoma. He was coming out here, and he was going to open like a movie or some kind of entertainment facility in Oklahoma, but he passed away. And so his estate got that too. Not Michael's estate, but his family, his kids and stuff. I'm glad Janet got away from them. Oh, me too. I'm so glad she got her son and just came on back to reality for me. I mean, okay, but she got a beautiful child out of it. Okay, fine. But I'm glad she's here, and Janet Jackson is doing her thing still. She still look good. She still got it in her. She's still getting her coins. Will always be taking care of her son. Her son's daddy is rich, so he'll be fine. But I'm glad she's just away from it. I don't know why. I don't know him like that, but I wasn't crazy about that relationship there. I don't know. Not my business, but I just was like, yeah, no. Janet be hanging with Farrakhan. Oh. She's so pretty though. Montana said, "You see where everybody started controversy about Wiz Khalifa punching Hood, his son, for his birthday." Say it again. Doing what for his son's birthday? Say it again, Montana. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, you saw it. Well, rumor is I heard he was abusive. Oh, I missed that. Farrakhan is a good thing for her. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan is good for her. Montana, tell us more. While he's waiting, okay, so we can shift gears. That was a good conversation. If y'all ready to, we could keep talking about it, whatever. But I'm seeing where, because while you said Farrakhan, right? I'm seeing where T.I. and 50 got into it for whatever reasons, right? You can probably tell me why they into it because I'm over it. But something about Tiny, and then the kids, the whole family got in it. But didn't Louis Farrakhan have an interview? Wasn't that him? And he said, you know, if y'all gonna have beef and do it back and forth in the music or whatever, he was like, all right, do it, get it done and resolve it. He said, but then it gets really bad. What's wrong with our people when we start thinking about or talking about pow pow on one another? He said, that's when it's all bad. Did y'all see that? He was punching his son, gave his son. Oh no. How old is his son? Why is he punching on him? I get a little money. I ain't got time to be abusive. Here's some money. Leave me alone. You need me to get you a place and a car, and so you cannot bother me. I'll do that, but I ain't beating on my kids. Ain't nobody beating on my kids. Grown, not. Don't be beating them on my kids. But I'm gonna give you some money so you can go do what you want to do in your own house. 50 or whoever said kids aren't involved. That's why Ja Rule got. Yeah, so like, but T.I. is saying 50 came at his family first, and that's why all them went back at him. But you know, T.I. just keeps saying, let's just forget all that. Let's just drop your music, may the best man win in the booth. If you don't want to do that, let's just get in the boxing ring, just me and you, and just do it that way. I think they too old for it and just stop already. Just stop. I like them both. I happen to like 50. I happen to love T.I. So I like them both. Not the issue between 50 and T.I. Is all about trolling each other. They're gonna be all right. They just need to just shut up. I agree. Okay, I just think they need to leave it alone now. Okay, we've seen it all. Leave it alone. I love Tiny. You know all that. Let's just stop. But they'll be okay. T.I.'s kids went after 50. He said he do stuff when they are younger. Stop trolling. Kids do stuff. Okay. He wasn't abusive, you know, on our birthdays, men, we give our homeboys birthday punches, but his son liked it. Oh, so he's not abusive? Okay, so it was just like a birthday thing. And did people take it wrong or something? Like, why did it make like waves and people were in their feelings about it? Tell us more. King has always been disrespectful, even to his parents. So he should sit down and let grown men handle their business. That was my first thought. I was thinking, I understood if 50 said something about his mama. Kids are like that about their mom, right? Don't do it. But I mean, he should let his dad handle that. And that's what 50 came out and said too. Get your son. And now all the sons came out. 50 joked on Tiny. So now he out here with t-shirts with 50 mother. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I think that was so wrong on every level. On every level. But it sounded like 13, 14-year-old, but the son liked it. Oh, okay. Okay. So nothing abusive or crazy. Yeah, so I think 50 and Ti need to handle it. But you know what? Like you said, King is disrespectful. So even if Ti told him to stop already, King gonna do what he want to do. He has always been like that. I think he has a complex about himself, so that's what he's real loud. Because like even Ti front on him was like, "You ain't. Have you ever been laying around and a roach crawled up across your head, or you had to sleep on the floor? No, you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and you are not hood like that, King. Son, listen to me. You ain't hood like that." But King insists that he is. He is though, oh gamer. I think he's good at it. I think he is. Beyond he is, and sit back and laugh about it. Oh yeah, he's petty. What face is even Tina knows. I saw that. But you know why? You know why, right? Because 50 and Jay, I think. But I saw she got in it. I think everybody just need to quit. Just stop. Leave it alone. One last thing on the other topic. Okay, sure, APZ, anytime. There needs to be a tougher law against people who come out with false allegations. They should be enforced. Okay, sorry, my hands were wet, so it's like, no, you're okay. Let's talk about that. I can see, like, right when they know that people are making false allegations and it can be proved, they say that they can get in trouble for it, right? There's something that happens to people that make false allegations, but I haven't seen it really come into fruition where somebody we know ain't telling the truth, but nothing ever happens. But I agree with you, APZ, on that. People making it out of nothing. Yeah, it turned into a huge mess. But that's what people like, right? That's what goes viral. Maybe we should start some controversy over here and go viral. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, Tina, just honey child, just get out of it. Get out of it, Miss T. It's okay. It's okay, APZ. Contact your legal legislator. Yeah. Make some things happen. Just let 50 continue trolling and being petty and stop getting your feelings because you know who he is. And you know that's what it was. That's it. And the more you come at 50, the more petty he gets. So just, but when you talk about his mama like that, you know he angry about that though. And got his mama on a t-shirt. Like, what? Come on, that's the low of the low. Yeah. I'm 61 years old. If I was Tina, I would just stand back. Yeah. That's not for her, I don't think. Just don't. Then that eggs it on. So it just like it keeps continuing. I mean, in a month it'll be over, as told. It'll be dead, but I'm just saying, stop. Filing a false report, but yeah, it's pretty rare to prosecute. Yeah, they can know that these people are filing false reports, making false accusations, but I really never seen anybody really, be taken down for that. And that is something that needs to be changed, because when you do something about it, you'll get less of that happening. But if ain't nothing happening, there's no consequences for it. Right? Get out of young folks' business, and King needs to get out of grown men's business. Get up, stay over there, and let Ti and 50 handle it. If Ti can't take that 50's petty, let them handle it. But for real, Tina shouldn't be in it, I don't think. In my opinion. The white lady came out and admitted she lied, and that's when I mentioned enforcing them. Yeah, and that's when I was also talking about, yeah, she came out and was like, I'm sorry I lied on you. I'm sorry I did that. And he got 30 years in prison. 30 years. And you want to come now and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie on you. You didn't mean to lie on me? There's people sitting in prison right now for something they didn't do that somebody lied on them for. Right now. Doing years. Years. It'll keep happening because there's no consequences for it. No consequence. We'll keep doing it. King could sit his little duck mouth. Whoa, gamer. But he won't. King, he gonna keep fueling the fire, and he just gonna keep at it and keep at it and keep at it. That's just who King is. And his daddy keep telling him, King, you are not. If somebody say boo, you gonna run the other way. So stop. But he know he got all the backup behind him. Sorry, the white lady who lied on Emmett Till too. Oh yeah, her. Okay, yeah. And that's why I said it continues to happen. And they keep taking black men down and putting them in prison, giving them 30, 50 years life, and then only to find out, I lied, I'm sorry. It's not that easy. Not that easy to accept. Angry, upset is one thing. Lying causing years of incarceration, yes. Yeah. And what was your point of lying? What is the point of doing that anyway? Keep it coming. We love the conversation. Hey y'all, so but before a minute, real quick, I want to say, we need a couple of likes. So if you forgot to hit the like and you're on your phone or whatever, double tap your screen, it'll like it. But it keeps us in the algorithm. Y'all know my little spiel. Hit the like button if you will, please, and join in the conversation. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what your thoughts are around all of this. So let's talk about. Y'all know I got to talk about Ray J real quick, right? Okay. 30 years, even with millions after, I'm still gonna be hot. Yeah. So he did, like on this last one I saw, he got 30 years. He got out. He met up with her face to face. She crying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And he sit there for a minute, but then he was like, I accept your apology. But here's the thing, why not? I can't get the 30 years back. I do get to get compensated for it, but I do still get to have some kind of life on the outside, and I get to do it lavishly, right? Because I do get to be, but that does not justify for what she did to him. That's a lot of years, day in, day out, in prison, behind bars, day in, day out, being told what to do, when to wake up, watching your back. Like day in, day out, 30 years. Thank God he survived the 30 years in prison. Prison is not something you want to be doing. Right. Right. It's crazy. And it's so sad. While we're super glad he got out, it's really sad that he even had to go over a lie, a blatant lie. So anyway, y'all, let's talk about Ray J really quick, but we can keep talking about all the topics. But so Kris Jenner is mad at Ray J because Ray J keeps publicly humiliating Kim for years. Hold on, I'll hold that thought. Sorry, I'm really passionate, about the subject because I have a son, a husband, brothers, same, etc. So I just can't take the word of a woman based off her word alone. I get that. That's why we say, where's the proof? Bring us the proof. I get that, APZ, I really do. So, Ray J. So Kris Jenner is trying to say that Kim didn't pass the bar to be a lawyer because she's stressed out. And part of her stress is Ray J. Now, I know it's been a whole bunch of years, and I know, Kim, for a fact that you moved on, you've had your life. Okay, we know the video happened. We know you was with Ray J them all them years ago. Ray J is the reason why you couldn't pass the bar? Like, for real? I love Ray J like you do, Phases. Yes, I love me some Ray J. And he's not the reason that Kim is not a lawyer today. Kim is the reason that she's not a lawyer today. Well, Kris Jenner said she's taking him to court. She's getting him for defamation because she's tired. She's tired of Ray J, and she ain't nobody doing that to her kids. Yes. But it's Ray J's fault. The bar is not easy. And I get it, which is why you can't say Ray did it. You got to study. And you got to really, really be in tune. So your baby daddy is Kanye. Don't blame Ray J. Stress don't make you answer questions properly. Certain people have an aptitude for it, some don't. Yeah, I mean, either you're gonna pass it or you're not. If you don't pass it, go back and study and try again. And just don't blame people. But listen, now I love me some Ray. He could probably get on your nerves though, if you let him. College level business law course in high school, straight A's, all four making marking periods, A on the midterm, exempt from the final for the final. Like, is that you, right? Like, are you a lawyer? Are you an attorney? Rock City Marv. So she's stressed out over Ray J and not Ye, but you and your mama did this to yourself. Right. So I'm like, if Ray J, if you stressing over Ray J, then you really stressed over baby daddy. But she did say that's why she got sick, is because of Kanye. Like, she was really sick. They said she had a brain aneurysm or something, and she was stressed out because of, like, listen, just quit blaming people, block them people out your life. If you really want to hone down, buckle down and hone in on your studies so you can pass the bar, do that. And then if you go and you don't pass it, go back and figure out what you didn't get right and go try again. That's all. That's it. Then, but she got to study for it. You got to study. And you can't let nothing get in the way of your studies. Right? So are you a lawyer, right? Like something like a lawyer? Tell us more. He will, won't he? He can wear you out. But that's what I love about him. And he's so funny. He is so funny. So he's getting sued. He's dealing with his health. Got to deal with Princess. Just had the law enforcement surround his house. Nobody would tell anything. And then the chick comes out and they broke up, but he ain't do nothing. But she slapped him hard. You see where she said she slapped the dog crap out of him. Girl, stop. Black men being that family blame game since OJ. Blame it on the black man. So she got two to blame. She got Ye She got Yeezy. Is that right? That's it, right? And she got Ray J. Ray J was like, no, I'm not taking that. I'm not gonna eat that because I don't have nothing to do with you not being able to pass the bar. That's on you. You know he said it. But she still said Kris Jenner said she's still gonna sue him. She don't play that about her kids. Nobody does about their kids. Yep. Cardi B endorsed Jasmine Crockett today, y'all. Yep. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me grab something. Your skin is so big. Oh, my baby. Okay, y'all, sorry. Let's see. How about study your stuff first, then try to sue? Right. Go study first. Get your stuff together first, then go sue him. Ray J said he has to move out of his house, y'all. Do you see that, APC? Brandy paid all his bills for a year, but he's going to move out and get an apartment because it's way too big for just him. He's a loner. If they were strong-willed enough to become successful the way they are, don't try to play weak now that it's time to justify your losses and sue. Beat it. Beat it. Yeah, like for me, like own it. Own it. Like I went, I studied, went to class, did everything I was supposed to. It's time for the bar, and I felt it. Like it could be nerves, right? That kept you from getting it. Like you was just you had so much anxiety. Ain't that what they always have? Anxiety. Yeah, no, I'm not against nobody to have anxiety. I'm not. But maybe it caused you to have anxiety or be stressed out, and you just couldn't pass it. So now you go back and you study some more, and don't let Ray J bother you, and go pass the bar. Go be successful. Like nobody can come in front of nobody can come between you and your success if you don't allow it to. And I think it's something Kim really wants because she loves going into the prisons. She loves the prison reform. Like she loves all that kind of stuff. Just go back and study and get it. Like, what are we suing Ray for? Do we have a legit reason to really sue Ray? She's mad because Ray J came out and said that he's getting ready to put charges on RICO charges on Kim and Kris. I don't know why he said it. He didn't tell me why. Yes, but that can give you anxiety. And so that can cause you to be so anxious that you forget, you can't think, you can't pass the bar. So just kind of figure out when you go back what you can do differently to pass it. Right? I've seen some of the bar questions. Someone who was taking a test exam, it was multiple choice and it was hard. A, because it's case law. B, because of the case law. C, D, etc. because of case law. Case law is hard like that? Welcome, Corporate Luxury. Thank you for being here. So anyway, right, but for me, like, I feel like leave that alone too. Right? It said the president's for defense. Exactly. Just let it go. Oh, y'all. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for getting the like, having the likes. But as you come in, we still need a few likes to be, for it to match. Hit the like. It keeps us in the algorithm. You support us. It's a free way to support us. We thank you so much for it. Thank y'all for being here with us this late on a Friday night, like we always do. Rice said, if you don't know the particular case they are citing, you're probably not going to get the questions right. So basically, like when you study the bar, you don't know what questions they're going to ask, right? Like you don't even know what case study to go study. Is that basically what you're saying? Okay. Thank you everyone who has hit the like button. Thank y'all so much. They're kind of matching though. We just need a couple more people to go on and hit the like button. They kind of matching though. He said they'll give you case and ask the reasoning behind it. I don't recall Legally Blonde. I mean, I know it. I've heard Legally Blinded, but I don't think I watched it. Legally Blonde, excuse me. So just a few other things. Jeffrey Epstein emails named Jay-Z as a sick predator, y'all. Montana says some lawyers have to take it twice to pass. Right. That's what I'm saying. Instead of like, I don't have time to be blaming nobody. I need to get back in my room, in my office, and I need to study and try to get it right the next time. So now you kind of got a feel of how they're going to do things. Just go back and study it, right? But did y'all see? Okay, I'm just some highlighting a couple of things. So what is currently in the news? Jeffrey Epstein emails names Jay-Z as a sick predator. It says Jay-Z and Diddy did everything that satanic elite wanted them to do. They both rose to power and wealth, but the devil is not loyal to no one. In the end, you will get deceived and thrown away. But I don't think that. I don't know. You say that again to my face. What did you say? You know I don't care. You did it. Say so. If you put your paws on my look. I dare you to say that again to my face. What did you say, mama? You know I don't care, mama. You did it, mama. Cause I say so. If you put your paws on my mama, don't be the cause of that. Don't you know what's my mama? Hello. They got the little baby going at 50. Oh my God, y'all. The little baby going at 52. Hey, Montana. Corporate said, you are right, Montana. Several people in my law school class. Oh, Corporate, you're going to be an attorney? Didn't pass it. It isn't easy. Did you pass or are you getting ready to take the test? Any test is anxiety for me. We knew Jay was weird. That's what they saying right now, right? Well, if you are corporate or if you've already taken it and passed it, if you are going to get ready to take it, good luck. If you've passed it, congratulations. If you didn't pass it and you're going back to do it, good luck. We want you to win. I've never been a take a test girl. Like it always made me so nervous. I'm a lawyer. I have been practicing for 25 years. I wish I had known. You just kind of be back in the cut. Don't say nothing. Okay. we do have an attorney here. Well, glad to know it. Glad to know that. We got an attorney, y'all. I'm excited. What is?
Are you still with Bridget? No, we're great friends. We're co-parenting. He lives like
this young man just like blows me away. His confidence.
Okay, let me see. Pull up. She does. She comes here. She's here often. She just kind of stays in the cut. This kind of low key did not have a clue. Did she? Have you told us that already, corporate? Aww. I'm excited. Couldn't see myself involving my children or letting them have it. No. Like, I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have her doing that. Not at all. She's too little to be in that mess. Involving my children or letting them have a say in adult conflicts or things. No. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree. That's a no-no. So before we go, I want to talk about Prince Andrew just really quick. Where am I at on the? Yeah, you are super low key. Like, if you told us, I don't remember it. I'm sorry, but I'm excited about that for you. 25 years, that's a long time. Can you say, are you criminal? Is it like, or other, what is it, criminal, or what's your specialty? Or can you tell us? Or do you want to tell us? You don't have to if you don't want to. I understand your privacy. I want to respect it. Couldn't see myself above. Okay, we said that. Yeah, but I'm super low key. Civil. That's what I was trying to say. Or is it civil? Civil or criminal is what I was trying to say. See, I told you they be having my back. I'm a little slow here. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Don't forget to hit the like on your way in. We appreciate it. If you are not a member to this channel, think about becoming a member. We get ready to blow up with our interviews this year. The summer is going to be hot off the press. We cannot wait. We're going back into New York City. Probably starting in September. So there's going to be even more stuff going on. We're going to be back at Magazine Cafe on newsstands in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania. So we're going to have a lot going on. We thank y'all for being here with us. We do appreciate, we enjoy these conversations and being here because it's so respectful and everybody's grown and can be respectful over here. We don't have no issues. And when we do, the mods just say, bye-bye now, and it's over. She said, I lead a legal department. Okay. I lead a legal department at a very big company. I will leave it at that. And we won't keep prying. Congratulations for you. Congratulations for you. Yes, she did say lead. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, she been coming over here for a long time. That's our girl. Corporate's our girl. Yeah. I just didn't realize she was an attorney. But always supportive, always just respectful. Like, we just love it. We love it. So I'm gonna go. It's like 11:30 on the East Coast. I know it's late, but I've just been enjoying the conversation with y'all tonight. Montana's still hanging in here with us. I'm excited for that. We got some new people in here. excited for that. But Andrew is, so this is what they saying. They are claiming, oh, and Teddy Riley. I want to talk about Teddy Riley too. Did y'all see that on his interview? But Andrew, they claim, is set to come forth with information about Epstein and his relationship or his connection with Epstein. Believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. So anyway, dang, I was going to talk about that. Oh wait, dang. Are you? So Teddy Riley came out. He's in an interview and he talks about writing for Keith Sweat. And he said, and I'm talking about Keith Sweat's hits, right? He's on those albums. He's named on the albums, and he never got paid. And then he's like, "Well, did you reach out to Keith Sweat and ask him about it?" He was like, "Yeah, I asked him about it." And Keith Sweat said, "Well, I never got paid for it either." He said, "Ain't no way in this world that Keith Sweat was doing anything and not getting paid for it." So I didn't know his book was out. So I'm gonna have to read his book. I'm gonna have to get the book and listen to it. Is it good, Harlem?
This. But what is the long-term effects? What would it do to your body, mind? What would it do to us?
I'm gonna have to get it.
And yes, you may look like a million dollars. And you may get down to that size 2, that size 8, or whatever the thing is. I would ask you to listen to this. If one of them will go,
Oh, okay, let me see. He said I saw some of the highlights when he was promoting it. I'm gonna get that tonight and read it. Let's talk about it. Is it big? Like, is it a big book? Like a lot of chapters? But I believe he may not have gotten paid at the beginning, but Keith should have paid him at some point. He said he didn't get paid. And that was some fire music too. They either don't pay people, don't credit people, or both. He was credited, his name was on there, like some kind of BS rite of passage. It's very, very strange. Yeah, but I'm just like, why you didn't? And he was like, Keith Sweat, he said, I live nice, but Keith Sweat lived nice. He said, I know he ain't doing nothing without getting paid. He said, he live a little bit nicer than me. I do good for me. But Keith Sweat, he do real good. He said, and he didn't pay him and said he didn't get paid. Was I there? Did I legitimately help them pay and credit me? Right. And my name is on there. He said, y'all see my name on there? Didn't get a dime. Teddy was in the projects doing music, and Keith used to work on Wall Street, so he probably don't have it. He's still working with him. They supposed to have something coming out. Well, maybe they worked it out and he did get some coinage. All right, what else we got? Well, shoot, the only person that came out and said nothing is Tiny. The little baby done came out. Oh my gosh. Kimora Lee legally drops Simmons, reclaims maiden name years after divorce from Russell Simmons. Kimora Lee just dropped Simmons from her name, y'all. All right. Oh, did y'all hear? I don't even know if this is true or not, but I heard that Diddy is supposed to be a witness in the Tupac trial. Do y'all see that happening? Do y'all see that could possibly happen? That he could possibly be a witness in the trial for Tupac? Y'all think somebody will call him or subpoena him for that? Simmons is weird too. Wasn't Kimora underage too? Yep. Allegedly, yes. Or not. That ain't alleged. And she was younger. She was young. Yeah, that he's supposed to be subpoenaed to go to try to witness at the Tupac trial. I don't know. Gosh, it's so much. I would share Clarissa with y'all, but Harlem gonna talk about her too bad. She got in the studio. So after she won, I have to go find the docket for Keefe D case. I don't know when it's starting. It's starting in I don't think it's starting until August. I believe it's August. But let us know if you find it, okay, Harlem? Let me know. But I want to share No Way. Let's see. No Way Diddy. I want to see this because the streets say that he has a role. Yeah, right. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be talking about my friend. That's why I'm saying, like, do I even think that they will call him as a witness? That's something to be seen. That is something to be seen. Oh, good night, Montana. I'm sorry we bored you. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time. So 8 p.m. Eastern. Good night. All right. I'm going to share with y'all Clarissa, and then we'll go. But Harlem, you be easy on my friend. Be easy on my friend. Here we go. So multi-talented Queen Clarissa Shields steps out the ring and hops in the studio to lay down some work. Okay, you sleepy? Okay, here we go.
I'm all alone at the crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home. And I tried to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I followed the voice you think you gave to me. But now I gotta find my own. You should have listened. There is someone here inside, someone I thought had died so long ago. I'm all alone at the crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home.
Aww. Oh, Clarissa. So right. You think it'll be better when they put the music to it and stuff? It kind of put a twist on her voice or something? Like, could they make it better for her? D plus. Well, corporate. She said when it's horrible, people look at her like, not this time. And like, that's my homegirl, but I could do better. I think I could do a little bit better than that. They'll fix her voice. Yeah, auto-tune. That's what I was. So they'll make it better. If that's the case, then I want to make a song. I want to write a song, and I want to present it to you right, and I want you to auto-tune and fix it. And then we're going to play it on here live. Because if they can auto-tune that and make it better, I know I can do it. So, I mean, I just wanted to share that with y'all. She my home girl. At least she trying. I think I could corporate, like, even without the fine, even without the auto tune, I could do better than that. But here's the deal: she ain't shamed, she ain't shy. She doing what she love to do, and they gonna pat them, gonna put some auto tune on it, and she gonna be all right. All right. Well, I'm okay. I'm a write a song, and I'm gonna get some bots or somebody. You write somebody, put some auto tune on it, and then I want to know what y'all think. I love me. See, ABC, we be on the same page. I love me some Clarissa, but that needs some auto tune and a vocal coach and some more. They just need a helper. She ain't shy. She ain't shy. I mean, she down to do it, but it's that horrible. And I like her. So with that said, we're gonna exit on that note. A vocal coach can okay. We're gonna go for now, y'all. I had fun tonight. This was a good conversation. All the way through. We're gonna continue to watch that Michael Jackson lawsuit. I don't think I'm hoping it don't go nowhere. But we'll continue to watch that and everything else that's going on. I wish she would be a little shot on this front. Listen, she's not shy about nothing. Nothing. And that just, I would be like, friend, let's get with the vocal coach first, and then let's go in the studio. It's simple. You got the points. You get you a vocal coach. Get you a vocal coach, girl, and stop it. All right, y'all, for real. I'm gonna go for now. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all will join us tomorrow for the magazine release party at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time right here. And then right after that, we'll do our normal live that we do tomorrow, okay? All right, y'all. Have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Good night. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you. Thank you.